Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. So today I'm going to do your weekly reading for the week of May 17th. I'll start off by taking a look at your overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll go ahead and clarify everything with the tarot. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the Sacred Travelers Oracle cards. So let's see what we have here. We have staying focused. Hold the course. Okay, so you may be on some type of course or have a project or a venture that you're working on, and you may be feeling like, oh, is this the right thing? You might be getting distracted, kind of looking at other things. So this is just a reminder from Spirit. Stay focused. And back and forth. So, this is you maybe going back and forth. Is this the right decision or not? Going back and forth. Kind of that in and out. And what Spirit is really saying is just go forward. Stay focused. That's kind of nice. So whatever you're doing, just keep on doing it. Nice energy. Okay, so let's see what we have here. The uncharted sea. So one of the things is that you might be going back and forth, and they just gave me the waves on a boat. You kind of go back and forth. But part of it, the reason that we go back and forth is because we're not sure of the next step. Sometimes it's easier to stay where we are or go backwards because we're familiar with that territory, right? And so you might be on some uncharted sea. You might be on a path that you haven't been on before, and you're kind of like, everything is new. And when everything is new, sometimes you're kind of like, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure this is the right thing for me, because when things are new, sometimes they're a little bit more difficult. It doesn't mean that they're wrong for us, right? They're just a little bit more challenging than the things that we're used to doing day in and day out. So this is Spirit saying, no, you're on the right path. It's just that you've never been on a path like this, right? So it's unfamiliar to you. It's not the wrong path. It's just unfamiliar. And you have time for a nap. Okay, so this means that when you're on this path, because there's so much new and everything, you have to be really compassionate with yourself. Take time out for yourself, take good care of yourself, get good sleep, drink water, eat good food, exercise. Really make sure that you're taking good care of yourself so that you can stay focused, right, on this new journey, on whatever this is, this new path that you're on, which is a good path. Okay, so let's see what your energy is in the center. Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is kind of like that back and forth. I don't know. Did I make the right decision? What should I do? Kind of going back and forth, doubting yourself, not sure of, what what you've done. It's kind of like, oh no, what did I do, right? That's okay. Spirit's telling you, stay focused. You're on the right path. Okay, so what's crossing you is the Six of Swords. You're wanting to move forward. And, this is you wanting to move into calmer waters. What you're in right now, and look at the uncharted sea, right? I mean, it kind of looks a little topsy-turvy, right? What you're going through right now seems a little topsy-turvy because it's unfamiliar to you. But look at the pelican, looks very happy in that boat, right? The sea may seem a little choppy, but it's just because it's unfamiliar. It's not a bad sea. The pelican looks very happy sitting in that boat. Okay, so let's see what's underneath you. Underneath is the Chariot. You're wanting to move forward. You really are. You have this energy of wanting to move forward, and yet you have the advice from Spirit to take a nap. So sometimes what happens is, when things are unfamiliar or seem difficult, we're just like, I just want to get through this. I want to get through this. I want to go as fast as I can. I just want to get this over with, right? And the problem is that sometimes when we're trying to rush through it, what we're not doing is taking time out to look around us and figure out the lessons that we're supposed to be learning through this. So I think this is Spirit just saying, you know, stay focused, calm down, stay focused, take good care of yourself, and take note of your surroundings. You know, I think it's interesting. He is using like a telescope to see out into the future, right? I mean, he's staying focused, but he's kind of also like trying to look forward. And so is the pelican. The pelican's looking forward. Even this person, right? They're going back and forth, but they're looking forward. And I think that that's what Spirit is just trying to let you know. Just keep your focus on the forward, but you don't worry about maybe going quite as fast as you're trying to go. The Hanged Man. This is your inner spirit. This is your higher being talking to you. The Hanged Man is hanging out, right? Taking a nap. You know, surrendering to the journey. Part of it is just surrendering to the journey. Allowing Spirit to do, you know, what they're going to do. Things come in divine time. I know, easier said than done, right? Okay, so let's look at your past energy. What do you have there? 7 of Cups. You had a lot of choices. You weren't sure which choice to choose. You chose something, right? And now you're kind of like, oh no, did I make the right choice? You're doubting it. Don't doubt it. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. It's just uncharted. It's just unfamiliar. That's all. Okay, in the future, you have this 3 of Swords. Okay, and we're going to clarify this, but, you know, that could be that, you know, things don't work out exactly the way that you want them to. But here you're in the energy of the Empress. You are trying to create this new world for yourself. You know, we're going to get some, but what they're telling me is that if you stay in your self-doubt and you're concerned that things aren't going to work out, that is what would happen, right? You can change that by changing your perception, by just getting in a more positive vibe, by realizing that, you know, you can do this. You know, you can stay focused. You can make this happen. 9 of Pentacles, you have a lot of really good energy around you. 9 of Pentacles is you taking care of yourself, you know, becoming self-sufficient, working on your career, building your finances, making a nice home, you know, being independent. Whatever this is, I think you are trying to do it by yourself, okay? Interesting energy. 9 of Swords. This is your hopes and fears, right? Your anxiety, once again, is kind of getting the best of you. The sleepless nights. You know, you're just kind of concerned. Is this really going to work out? And your outcome is the 6 of Cups. Really nice energy. Okay, so, you know, the 6 of Cups is kind of like revisiting the past. You have, and on the bottom, you have the Page of Swords, the World, the Strength card, and the Sun. Wow, you have a lot of really good energy underneath. You have a lot of things that are going to work their way out for you. The 6 of Cups and the Hanged Man, you know, this is getting wisdom about something maybe from the past. And so, you know, you're moving forward, but maybe what you're doing is also kind of like taking the lessons of what you learned in the past as you move forward. And it's kind of a sweet, you know, kind of energy. You do have to, you know, with the Hangman, there is something about you have to surrender something, right? You have to, you know, when you're moving forward, not everything can go with you, right? You have to leave something behind. So that's part of the energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify. We're going to clarify this 8 of Swords energy. 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, the Sun, and on the bottom, the Page of Wands. So you have the inspiration to move forward, right? But the 4 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. So this, you know, the 4 of Pentacles is kind of holding on to some ending, okay? Whatever that was. You know, you made a choice, or maybe somebody else made a choice. There was a choice made, and now, you know, something maybe had to end because you were trying to go, you know, get your sunshine. You were trying to go for the love, the abundance, and everything. But your 8 of Swords is just your fear that you may not get this. The Sun is here. It's letting you know that that is possible, right? You're just kind of caught up in the, the ending of what you've left behind. Just kind of concerned about, can you, get your sunshine. Okay, so let's see what the Chariot is. 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Hermit. See? So, even though you have the Chariot, underneath you have the Hermit, right? Opposite energies. You're trying to move forward, but maybe a little bit too fast. And with the 7 of Swords, this is maybe you kind of like sneaking away, trying to, get everything. It's kind of like he has these swords, but he's kind of like dropped 2 swords, and it's like, can I get those swords too? It's like you're trying to almost have your cake and eat it too. You're trying to take everything with you. And you're trying to get this to work out with the 3 of Pentacles. Maybe you're trying to get it to work out with somebody else, right? And with the Page of Pentacles, this is, some tangible offer. This is some, something tangible that the universe might be giving you so that you can get this to work out for you. You're wanting something. You're wanting a sign. You're wanting, and it could be from somebody or in business, like you're wanting a contract, a new client, a promotion, a great evaluation, something like that. You're wanting something tangible to prove that you're like on the right track, right? But this is really about just trusting that you are on the right track. It's surrendering. It's giving into the universe, trusting the universe, saying, okay, I'm going to stay focused on this. I'm going to not look in the rearview mirror anymore. I'm just going to move forward and just, giving it a good try. Okay, so let's look at the Hanged Man. You have the 2 of Swords, the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. There's waiting here. There is waiting, and yet at the same time you're trying to move forward, and that's that back and forth kind of energy. And it could be that like one day you're like totally inspired. Like say maybe you're trying to start your own business or a new creative project, and you're totally inspired, and then the next day you're kind of like, well, I don't know. Maybe you're starting over with this Knight of Wands. It's here today, gone tomorrow. Maybe you're going through a lot of different choices and you're just having trouble staying on one choice, staying focused, and going for it, right? Kind of like, choosing a path and then just going for it with the Chariot. The Chariot also indicates victory. You're going to have victory in this. You just have to stay the course. You just have to stay the course. Okay, so let's see what this 3 of Swords in the future is. Okay, Spirit, we need some help here. What is this 3 of Swords? What is the 3 of Swords? The Judgment, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. Lovers, 6 of Wands. Okay, so I do think that for some of you, you are going to walk away. You're trying to juggle a lot, right? You have the back and forth. You have the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands. You're juggling a lot. You're trying to strategize. You're actually up in your head too much about it. You're not taking any action. You're almost like overthinking it. And by overthinking it, you're going to bring yourself disappointment. So what you need to do is really make a choice. The judgment call is you judging which of these is your best and going with it and not doubting yourself, right? I think you may be fearful of how others around you judge you for making this choice or going down this path. And what you need to do is you need to put that to the side, because if you don't put that to the side, what's going to happen is, you could get hurt. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to break your own heart because you didn't really go for it. And you also at the same time may be afraid that if you go for whatever this is that you want to go for, the problem is that you might disappoint other people, okay? But this is, you know, this is a judgment call. This is kind of, this is like on your spiritual path. This is something the universe has put on your path. And with it will come a lot of wisdom and ascension. And it does mean sometimes that you do have to leave some people behind. But this is for your higher good. And of course, you have free will. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. But this is kind of like a big deal for you. This is a big deal. Okay, so you're in the Empress energy. This is a great energy. Let's see what we have here. 6 of Swords, 9 of Cups, King of Wands. Yeah, and Justice on the bottom. You really do. You want to leave. You want to go. Find your 9 of Cups. You want to move forward. With the King of Wands, this is you coming into your energy of really wanting something and getting really passionate about it, you know, staying focused, not going back and forth anymore. Like, this is going to be a really creative endeavor for a lot of you, something that's really good for you, good for the universe, good for, you know, it could be a spiritual business, something, a healing, that type of thing, really nurturing type of energy, and you're going to step into this really intense passion for whatever this is. And when you do, you're going to be able to move on. You're going to make that judgment call. You're not going to worry so much about what others think. Yeah, you're manifesting. You're trying to manifest something that brings you financial stability, independence. Yeah, you just really, this is just something your heart is asking you to do. Oh, Queen of Cups, 7 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. This is big. Like, do not doubt yourself because this is going to be so wonderful. You're going to be able to defend your position. You're going to get on top of this. And right now, if the waters seem topsy-turvy, right? You're going back and forth. You're second-guessing yourself. Things do not seem to be moving, you know, smoothly, right? You're trying to move from choppy waters into more calm waters. You're getting on top of this, okay? And you have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So the Queen of Cups, you're going to love what you do, right? It's going to light you up. And with the Queen of Pentacles, it's going to bring you the stability, the, you know, the financial rewards that you're looking for. You're manifesting this. This is coming your way. This is coming your way. Really nice energy. Okay, so now the 9 of Swords. This is definitely your fears, not your hopes. So let's see what we have here. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, 10 of Wands. Oh my goodness, and 4 of Wands on the bottom. So you definitely are going to have a lot of stability, a good home. You know, like the 4 of Wands is a good, stable, cozy home. You know, everything is kind of like happy. It can be the wedding card, but you do. Look at this. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, and you know, you have a lot of that king energy. You have the 2 of Wands. You have some cups on the, you know, this is a fresh new start. You're anxious about it, but this is what you want. Like, this is your fears and this is your hope, right? Because what you want to do is put down the burdens. Like, I have a feeling that this is like maybe a whole new lifestyle for you, something that you really want to do, that, you know, you feel like your everyday life is maybe filled with burdens, and this is something new that like lights you up from the inside, that brings you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. And, you know, for some of you, you may be, you know, like downsizing your life, you know, like minimalizing things, you know, like with the 10 of Wands, putting down the wands, putting down all the burdens. And then you have the 2 aces here, like simplifying your life, you know, just trying to step into something that's a little bit more peaceful. Okay. All right. So 6 of Cups, that can be reconciliation, looking at the past. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and 8 of Wands, and 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is, you know, with the 2 8s, this is definitely divine timing, divine action. you're going to get some communication, or you're going to take action. You're getting clarity about what it is that you love. You're stepping into this, and it could mean that, you know, there's somebody from the past that, you know, is that you want to take on this journey with you. You know, you're looking at something from the past, something, perhaps reconciling with somebody from the past, wanting this person that's in your life now to join you in this new path that you're taking, but you're getting really clear about what it is that you want for your future, and you're stepping into that energy for sure, and you're taking action on it. Like, I think you're going to, you know, you're going to be saying to somebody, I really want to work on this, and I want to work on it with you. Temperance, 4 of Wands again. Yeah. You're definitely trying to bring forth, you're manifesting something new in your life. Okay, now I'm going to pull a creativity oracle card. Let's see what we have here for advice. And then I think I'm going to pull, actually before I do that, I'm going to pull one of these. Let's see if we can get some other advice from Spirit. Spirit, do you have any other advice for Scorpio as they're trying to stay focused, right? Conflict and defeat, rest and rejuvenate, foundation and achievements. 4 of Wands again, and look at this. Okay, so the Sun card, you're going to see the light, right? Yeah, I just think that you have to get through this conflict and defeat. I think you may be either going through a phase where this whole situation is difficult for you and you're really questioning it, but it is really about, you have, you know, the 4 swords, you have the, you know, taking a nap, they're telling you to take your time with this. You have the Temperance card underneath. They're telling you to take your time with this, not to try to rush it so much, because look at this. You have the 4 of Wands again, okay? So this is like the wedding card, the happy home, the strong foundation. Whatever you're doing right here is building a really strong foundation for you in the future. Wow, that's huge, right? That's huge. So take your time with it, right? Like, would you... You know, I don't know, think about the 3 little pigs. You know, the one built their house out of straw and the other one, I don't know, sticks or something, right? The third pig that built his house out of bricks, right? I mean, he really, it took longer. It took longer to build it with bricks and mortar and that type of thing. And that's what you need to do. You need to have the patience with yourself to build this strong foundation. And I have a feeling you may have somebody in mind that you want to be building this strong foundation with. Okay, analyze. Your time is well spent analyzing, but only up to where you become too attached to any particular outcome. Yeah, and that could be where some of your anxiety is. You have a certain outcome that you're expecting, and maybe things aren't going that way, right? And so you're kind of like, you know, up in your head, well, is this really the way it's supposed to be? Okay, but remember, even when you're manifesting, things don't come exactly the way that you order them, right? It's not like fast food. Yeah, so they may not come exactly, but they may come in a better form, right? So stay focused. You're on the right path. Don't doubt yourself. So let's get a love oracle card. And Scorpio, if you're enjoying this reading, I'd really appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe. It really does help to build my channel and get my message of light and love out to the world. Okay, so your love oracle card, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. This is perfect for you. This is perfect. This is about you staying focused on what it is your heart wants to do. It's all about you just staying focused on that, and don't let all of the other stuff kind of get in the way, right? And most of that, okay, has come out, Scorpio, as your own self-doubt and anxiety. Right? But not to worry. You have everything on this table shows a positive outcome. You just have to surrender to the journey. You have to trust Trust in your angels, trust in your guides. Okay, expression. Express how you feel clearly, lovingly, and honestly, without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is, and all will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life to guide you and heal all concern. Self-expression is liberating and healing. And I think that is perfect for this reading, because I do feel like some of your anxiety you're not really sharing with those that are around you, because you're so concerned about how they're going to judge you. But this is a message from your angels telling you not to worry about that, right? That, getting really clear about what it is that you want and why you want it, and then expressing that to those that you love will help to bring those things into fruition. They'll manifest even that much faster. Well, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. I enjoyed doing it for you. And I wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. Bye for now.